Before you close your eyes tonight and let the day fade away, just pause for a moment. Do you feel it? Those thoughts still racing through your mind like a storm. Today may have been filled with busyness, worries, decisions. And now, as the night settles in, all you want is to fall into peaceful sleep. But rest feels far away. Your heart is restless. Yet listen to what the Bible promises in Psalm 4:8. In peace I will lie down and sleep. For you alone, Lord, make me dwell in safety. Yes, you alone, Lord, give us true rest and protection. Tonight, I invite you to pray with me. Simply listen, and if you'd like, repeat the words quietly in your heart. This nighttime prayer was created for you, for anyone who longs for peaceful sleep. Together we'll thank God for the day, release every burden, ask forgiveness, and invite His perfect peace into your heart and home. As you pray along, you'll feel tension melt away, your breathing slow, and sleep come gently, because you're resting safely in God's hands. Many who listen and pray this every night say, I fall asleep faster now. I sleep deeper, and I wake up refreshed without the worries of the night. It's simple, yet powerful, because it's rooted in God's Word. Heavenly Father, as this day comes to an end and the night wraps the world in stillness, I come before you just as I am. I don't need to pretend. I don't need to be strong. I don't need to have the right words. You already know everything that has filled my mind today. You saw every moment, every conversation, every hidden thought, every quiet tear, every unspoken worry. And still, you welcome me. Still, you invite me to rest in you. Lord, I slow myself down in your presence. I let go of the rush of the day. I release the pressure to figure everything out right now. I breathe in deeply, and as I breathe out, I give you the weight I've been carrying. The things I replay in my mind, the things I wish I had done differently, the words I wish I had said or never said at all, I place them gently into your hands. You are not overwhelmed by my thoughts, and you are not disappointed by my weakness. You are patient, you are kind, and your mercy meets me here in the quiet of this night. Thank you, Father, for bringing me through this day. Even if it was hard, even if it was painful, even if it didn't go the way I hoped, I thank you that I am here, that I am breathing, that your grace has carried me this far. Thank you for the moments of provision I may have overlooked, for the small protections I didn't notice, for the strength you gave me when I thought I had none left. Thank you for the people you placed in my life, for lessons learned, for doors closed that protected me, and for doors open that guided me forward. Lord, I acknowledge that I cannot carry tomorrow tonight. I am not meant to solve everything before I sleep. You did not design my heart to bear endless worry. So now, with intention and trust, I choose to release tomorrow into your care. The responsibilities waiting for me, the conversations ahead, the uncertainties, the outcomes I cannot control, I place them all before you. You are already there. You are already working. And even while I sleep, you neither slumber nor grow tired. Father, search my heart in this moment. If there is anything within me that separates me from your peace, I bring it to you now. Forgive me for the ways I may have fallen short today. Through impatience, through harsh words, through doubt, through fear, through forgetting to trust you. Wash me clean, Lord. Renew me from the inside out. I don't want to carry guilt into my sleep. I want to rest knowing I am forgiven, loved, and restored by your grace. I ask you now, God, to quiet my mind. Silence the noise that keeps replaying old memories and imagined futures. Calm the anxious thoughts that rise when the lights go out. Replace every fearful thought with the truth of your presence. Where my mind has been restless, bring stillness. Where my heart has been heavy, bring comfort. Where my body has been tense, bring release. Your word reminds me, as it says in Matthew 11:28, that Jesus invites us, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." Tonight, Lord, I come. I am weary. I am burdened, and I receive the rest you promise. Not the shallow rest the world offers, but the deep soul rest that comes from knowing I am safe in you. I invite your peace into this room right now. Let it fill every corner, every shadow, every space. Let your presence be tangible, like a gentle covering over my mind and body. I ask for your protection over my sleep. Guard my thoughts, my dreams, my rest. Keep away anything that does not come from you. Let this night be free from fear, free from disturbance, free from heaviness. Lord, I trust you with my vulnerabilities. I trust you with the parts of me that feel fragile in the dark. I trust you with my family, my loved ones, my home. Surround us with your angels. Let your peace stand watch as I sleep. If I wake in the night, remind me that you are near. Let my first instinct be to turn my heart toward you, not toward fear. As my breathing slows, I choose gratitude. I choose to remember that you have been faithful before, and you will be faithful again. The same God who carried me through yesterday is the God who will walk with me tomorrow. I do not need to be afraid of the unknown, because nothing is unknown to you. Lord, help me to rest not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually. Teach my soul how to be still. Teach my heart how to trust without striving. Let this sleep be healing. Heal tired muscles, calm nervous thoughts, restore energy, and renew hope. Let me wake refreshed, not because everything is perfect, but because I rested in you. I remain here in your presence, letting these words settle deep within me. I don't rush away from this moment. I allow your peace to do its quiet work. And as my eyes grow heavy and my thoughts grow soft, I stay wrapped in the assurance that I am held. I am known, and I am never alone. Lord, as the quiet deepens and the world outside grows still, I sense how fragile I am without you. In the silence of night, everything I've pushed aside during the day has a way of resurfacing. Thoughts I didn't have time to feel, emotions I postponed, fears I tried to ignore, they all line up, waiting for attention. But tonight, I don't face them alone. I invite you into this sacred space of vulnerability. Sit with me, God. Speak gently to my heart. Remind me that I don't need to fight these thoughts. I can surrender them. I surrender the fear of not being enough. I surrender the pressure to prove myself. I surrender the anxiety about what others think of me. I surrender the ache of unmet expectations and unanswered prayers. Lord, you see the places where I feel weak, uncertain, or worn down, and you do not turn away. Instead, you draw closer. Your love does not depend on my performance. Your care does not waver with my emotions. You love me fully, completely, and unconditionally. As I rest here, I ask you to reframe my thoughts with truth. When my mind tells me I am alone, remind me that you are with me. When my thoughts say I am unsafe, whisper your promises of protection. When my heart says tomorrow will be too hard, remind me that your strength meets me one day at a time. You never ask me to carry more than today, and even today you carry it with me. Lord, I remember how your word says in Isaiah 26:3, that you keep in perfect peace those whose minds are stayed on you, because they trust in you. Tonight, I choose to rest my mind on you. I don't force peace, I receive it. I don't strive for calm, I lean into trust. Let my thoughts settle on your goodness, your faithfulness, your nearness. Let peace flow naturally from that trust, like a gentle river carrying me into sleep. Father, I bring before you the people on my heart tonight, those I love who may be struggling. those who are far away, those I worry about when the lights go out. You know their needs better than I do. You know where they are hurting, where they feel lost, where they need comfort. I place them in your care now. I release the illusion that I must fix or control everything. You are the true protector, the true provider, the true healer. If there is grief in my heart, Lord, hold it tenderly. If there is disappointment, sit with me in it. If there is loneliness, fill the empty spaces with your presence. You are not distant from my pain. You are close to the brokenhearted, and you save those who are crushed in spirit. Even now, you are working in ways I cannot see, weaving purpose out of moments that feel meaningless. As sleep draws nearer, I ask you to bless my dreams. Let them be calm and free from fear. Let them be free from confusion or heaviness. If you choose to speak through them, let it be with clarity and peace. But if not, let them simply be restful, a place where my mind and body can recover. Guard my thoughts even in sleep. Let your peace stand like a shield over my subconscious. Lord, I thank you for the gift of rest. In a world that constantly demands more, sleep is a reminder that I am not the center of everything. You are. While I sleep, you continue to hold the universe together. While I rest, you continue to work. I don't have to stay awake to make things happen. I can trust you enough to let go. I release every what if that tries to pull me into tomorrow. What if things go wrong? What if I fail? What if I don't have the strength? Lord, you have never failed me. Even when things didn't go the way I planned, you were still good. Even when I didn't understand, you were still faithful. I don't need to know how everything will turn out. I only need to know that you will be with me, and you have promised that you will never leave me nor forsake me. Let my body relax now. Let my shoulders drop. Let my jaw unclench. Let my breathing become slow and steady. With every exhale, I release tension. With every inhale, I receive your peace. I am safe. I am cared for. I am deeply loved. Lord, if I wake during the night, gently guide my thoughts back to you. Let your name be the first thing on my lips and in my heart. Let me remember that even in the darkness, you are light. Even in silence, you are speaking peace. Even in stillness, you are active on my behalf. I remain here, God, not rushing this moment, not forcing sleep, but trusting that rest will come naturally as I abide in you. Like a child falling asleep knowing they are protected, I allow myself to drift, confident that you are watching over me. And so, wrapped in your presence, covered by your love, and anchored in your promises, I continue resting, letting go, trusting more deeply, as the night holds me gently in your care. Lord, as my awareness softens and the edges of the day blur, I let myself sink deeper into trust. There is something holy about this moment, when I stop doing and simply allow myself to be. I don't need to earn your presence. I don't need to impress you with perfect words or perfect faith. I am already seen, already known, already loved. In this stillness, I remember that my value does not come from what I accomplish today, but from the simple truth that I am yours. You know, Father, how often I carry the weight of expectations, my own and those of others. Even now, they try to follow me into the night, but I lay them down at your feet. I do not need to measure up tonight. I do not need to fix myself. I allow your grace to cover every place where I feel unfinished. You are not done with me, and that truth brings comfort rather than fear. You work patiently, gently, and always with love. I let your words echo quietly within me, like a lullaby for my soul. As it is written in Proverbs 3:2004, when I lie down, I will not be afraid. When I lie down, my sleep will be sweet. I hold on to that promise now, sweet sleep, not forced, not restless, not shallow, but deep and restoring. Sleep that reaches into places stress cannot touch. Sleep that reminds my body and soul how to rest without vigilance. Lord, I invite you to soothe the parts of me that are still alert, still bracing, still waiting for something to go wrong. Teach me that I do not have to stay guarded in your presence. You are not a God who surprises me with harm. You are not a God who withdraws love when I relax. I can unclench my heart. I can lower my defenses. I can rest fully, knowing you are watching over me with kindness. As the night continues, I become more aware of how deeply I need you, not out of fear, but out of relationship. Just as a child feels safest when they know their parent is near, my soul finds safety in you. I don't need to see you to know you are here. I don't need signs or feelings to trust your nearness. Your faithfulness has already proven itself again and again in my life. Lord, speak peace over my thoughts one more time. Where there has been self-criticism, replace it with compassion. Where there has been regret, replace it with grace. Where there has been uncertainty, replace it with trust. I don't want my last thoughts of the day to be harsh or heavy. I want them to be gentle, anchored in truth, wrapped in hope. I receive the peace Jesus spoke of in John 14:27, when he said that he gives us peace, not as the world gives, a peace that does not depend on circumstances, a peace that does not fade when the lights go out, a peace that remains steady even when life feels uncertain. I allow that peace to settle over me now, like a warm covering, easing my mind and quieting my heart. Thank you, Lord, that I am not alone in the dark. Thank you that this room is filled not just with silence, but with your presence. Thank you that even when my eyes close, you remain fully awake, attentive, and loving. I don't need to keep watch. I don't need to stay alert. I can surrender fully into rest. As sleep approaches, I give you permission to do your quiet work within me. Restore what has been drained. Heal what has been strained. Renew what has been discouraged. Let this night be a turning point, not because anything dramatic happens, but because I chose to trust you deeply, even in rest. I allow my thoughts to slow, one by one, like lights gently dimming. I am no longer holding on to the day. I am no longer rehearsing tomorrow. I am here in this moment, safe and cared for. And as I drift further into sleep, my heart remains turned toward you, resting in the unshakable truth that you are good, you are near, and you are enough for every breath I take, enough for every moment I rest in this night. Lord, as I drift deeper into this prayer, time seems to slow. The urgency of the world fades, and what remains is you, steady, unchanging, present. In this sacred pause between waking and sleeping, I sense how deeply my soul longs not just for physical rest, but for reassurance. Reassurance that I am safe. Reassurance that my life is held. Reassurance that even when I am unaware, you are at work. I bring before you now the quiet fears that only show up at night, the fears I don't always have words for, the subtle unease that creeps in when everything goes quiet, the fear of losing what I love, the fear of being misunderstood, the fear that I might fail or that I might never fully become who you created me to be. Lord, I don't hide these fears from you. I place them gently in your hands, trusting that you are not threatened by them. You remind me, as it is written in Psalm 121, that you are the one who watches over me, that you will not let my foot slip, that you neither slumber nor sleep. That truth settles something deep inside me. If you are awake, then I don't have to be. If you are watching, then I can rest. If you are guarding my life, then I am safe enough to let go. Lord, I let that truth sink in slowly. I don't rush past it. I allow it to replace the false sense of responsibility I sometimes carry, the belief that everything depends on me. Tonight, I release that burden. My life does not hinge on my constant effort. It rests securely in your faithful care. Even now, as my body grows heavier and my thoughts soften, you remain fully engaged with every detail of my life. I speak peace over my body in this moment, over every muscle that has been tight all day, over every nerve that has been overstimulated, over every ache that lingers. Lord, you formed this body with care, and you understand its need for rest. Let your peace flow through me like warmth, easing tension I didn't even realize I was holding. Let rest reach the deepest places. I also bring you my emotions, God, the ones I showed today and the ones I kept hidden, the frustration I swallowed, the sadness I didn't know how to express, the joy that flickered briefly, the disappointment that lingered. You see it all, and you don't ask me to sort it out before coming to you. You simply invite me to be honest. So here I am, honest and open, trusting you to meet me with gentleness. As sleep draws nearer, I reflect on your faithfulness, not in abstract terms, but in the specific moments of my life. Times when I thought I wouldn't make it through, yet here I am. Times when answers came slowly, but they came. Times when you guided me quietly, even when I didn't recognize it at first. Remembering these moments builds my trust. It reminds me that you have never abandoned me. Not once. Lord, I ask you to cover my mind with your truth as I sleep. The mind is so powerful and so easily influenced by fear or negativity. Guard it tonight. Let no harmful thought take root. Let no anxious pattern repeat itself. Instead, let my mind rest in safety, anchored in your promises. Let my subconscious be filled with peace rather than worry. I thank you that rest is not wasted time in your design. Rest is sacred. You yourself rested, setting an example for us. When I sleep, I am not falling behind. I am honoring the rhythm you created. I am trusting you enough to stop striving, and that trust pleases you. Lord, if there are answers I've been desperately seeking, help me accept that I don't need them tonight. If there are decisions weighing on me, help me remember that clarity often comes after rest, not before it. I release the need to resolve everything now. Tomorrow will have its own grace. Tonight is for rest. I sense your nearness in a deeper way now, not as something dramatic, but as something steady and comforting. Like a quiet presence in the room, like a calm assurance that I am not alone. This awareness eases my heart further. It allows me to relax into sleep without fear. I pray protection over this night, Lord. Protection over my home, protection over my thoughts, protection over my rest. Let nothing disturb the peace you are giving me. Let this night be free from unnecessary awakenings, free from troubling dreams, free from restlessness. Let it be a night of deep, uninterrupted rest. Lord, I trust you with the hours ahead. I trust you with what I cannot see. I trust you with myself. And as I continue to drift, my heart remains quietly connected to yours, resting in the assurance that I am watched over, cared for, and deeply loved in ways my mind cannot fully grasp, yet my soul somehow understands, Lord. As the night stretches on and my awareness sinks further into rest, I find myself in a place where words become slower, softer, more intentional. This is where I meet you not with effort, but with surrender. Not with questions, but with trust. In this quiet space, I sense how gently you work. Never forcing, never rushing, always inviting. You are teaching my heart how to rest without fear, how to be still without feeling unproductive, how to trust without needing proof. I bring before you the longings of my heart, Lord, the desires I rarely speak out loud, the hopes I protect because disappointment has taught me caution. You know what I'm waiting for. You know what I've prayed for again and again. Tonight, I don't demand answers. I simply place these longings in your presence. I let them rest with you, trusting that you care even more deeply about them than I do. Some of these longings are tender, God. They touch places in me that feel vulnerable, dreams that seem delayed, relationships that feel uncertain, paths that are still unclear. I confess that sometimes I worry I've missed something, that I've made the wrong choice, that I've fallen behind in life. But here, in this moment, you remind me that my life is not a race. It is a journey walked with you, step by step, season by season. Lord, help me release the comparison that steals my peace, the quiet measuring of my life against others, the feeling that I should be further along, more accomplished, more certain. You created me uniquely, and you are leading me intentionally. My timing does not have to look like anyone else's. My path does not have to make sense to others to be meaningful. I rest in the freedom of knowing that you guide me personally, lovingly, wisely. As I continue resting, I feel my heart soften toward myself. That gentleness is a gift from you. You are teaching me to extend grace inward, not just outward. To speak to myself with kindness rather than criticism, to recognize effort rather than only outcomes, to honor the courage it takes simply to keep going. Thank you for that healing work, Lord. It reaches places I didn't know were hurting. In this stillness, I remember how your word says in Psalm 127 that unless the Lord watches over the city, the guards stand watch in vain. That truth settles deeply within me. It reminds me that vigilance without trust is exhausting and ultimately unnecessary. You are watching, you are guarding, you are present. I don't need to keep my inner guard raised through the night. I can rest under your watchful care. Lord, I ask you now to minister to the deepest parts of me as I sleep. Parts shaped by old wounds, by disappointments, by words spoken long ago that still echo. I don't always know how to heal these places, but you do. You are the God who restores, who renews, who makes all things new. Even while I sleep, you can gently bring healing, clarity, and peace. If there is emotional fatigue within me, soothe it. If there is spiritual dryness, refresh it. If there is mental overload, quiet it. You know exactly what kind of rest I need tonight. Not all rest looks the same. Sometimes it is deep sleep. Sometimes it is peaceful dreaming. Sometimes it is simply the absence of anxiety. I trust you to give what is needed. Lord, I also lift up the future to you once more, not with anxiety, but with openness. I don't know what tomorrow holds, but I know who holds tomorrow. I don't know what challenges may come, but I know you will meet me there. I don't know how every story will unfold, but I trust the author of my life. That trust allows my heart to loosen its grip and sink further into rest. As the night continues, I feel gratitude rising quietly within me. Gratitude not just for the good things, but for the growth that came through difficulty. Gratitude for the strength I didn't know I had. Gratitude for your presence that never left, even when I felt lost. Gratitude for the simple gift of this moment, safe, still, and held. Lord, I let go of any lingering tension now. I don't analyze it. I don't fight it. I simply release it. I imagine placing it in your hands, piece by piece, until my heart feels lighter. You are gentle with what I give you. You never shame me for needing help. You never grow tired of receiving my burdens. As my body sinks more fully into rest, I sense that sleep is no longer something I'm trying to achieve. It is something that is happening naturally as a result of trust. My breathing is slow. My thoughts are calm. My heart is settled. This is the rest you promised. Rest rooted in relationship, not circumstance. Lord, let this peace linger even as I sleep deeply. Let it shape my dreams, my thoughts, my inner world. Let it remain when I wake. I don't want this peace to be temporary. I want it to be something that grows, something that carries into tomorrow. Teach me how to return to this place of trust, again and again. I remain here, quietly resting, no longer striving, no longer questioning, simply being with you. And as sleep continues to take hold, my soul stays anchored in the gentle truth that you are with me, you are for me, and you are faithfully at work, even now, in the stillness of this night. Lord, there is something deeply comforting about knowing that you do not depend on my awareness to move in my life. I don't need to be awake, alert, or productive for you to be active. While I sleep, you remain fully present, fully attentive, fully engaged. That truth allows me to sink even deeper into rest. I am not abandoning my responsibilities by sleeping. I am entrusting them to you. In this quiet moment, I notice how the noise of my thoughts has softened. The sharp edges have dulled. The urgency has faded. And in its place, there is a gentle stillness that feels safe. I recognize this as your peace, Lord. Not forced, not artificial, but real and steady. A peace that doesn't argue with my circumstances, but stands above them. I bring you now the memories that sometimes surface at night, moments from the past that still carry emotion. Things I said that I wish I could take back. Things said to me that still sting. Choices that shaped my path in ways I didn't expect. Lord, I don't want to relive these moments tonight. I place them in your care. Heal what still hurts. Redeem what feels broken. Teach me to see my past through the lens of your grace, not regret. You are the God who redeems time. Nothing is wasted in your hands, not even pain, not even delay, not even mistakes. That truth comforts my heart. It tells me that my story is still unfolding, that chapters I don't understand now may one day reveal purpose and beauty. I don't need to rewrite my past tonight. I trust you to weave it into something meaningful. Lord, I also bring you the parts of my identity that feel uncertain, the questions of who I am becoming, the fear of losing myself in expectations, the desire to live authentically and faithfully. In the stillness of this night, remind me that my identity is secure in you. I am not defined by my productivity, my success, or my failures. I am defined by your love. Your word reminds me, in Romans 8, that nothing can separate us from the love of God that is in Christ Jesus. Not trouble, not hardship, not fear, not even my own doubts. That promise wraps around my heart like a shield. Even when my faith feels small, your love remains vast. Even when my confidence wavers, your commitment does not. Lord, as my body rests, I ask you to align my heart with your will, not in a way that feels heavy or demanding, but in a way that feels natural and peaceful. Shape my desires gently. Guide my steps quietly. Help me trust that obedience is not something to fear, but something that leads to life and peace. If there is resistance in me, areas where I'm holding back, guarding myself, or fearing change, I ask you to meet those places with patience. You never force transformation. You invite it. And tonight, in rest, I open myself just a little more to your leading. I don't need to have it all figured out. I only need to stay willing. Lord, I notice how rest changes my perspective. Problems that felt overwhelming earlier now feel smaller, not because they disappeared, but because I remember who you are. You are bigger than every challenge I face. You are wiser than every decision I need to make. You are stronger than every weakness I carry. This awareness settles my soul. I thank you for the quiet work you do in the unseen places, the way you shape character through waiting, the way you build strength through perseverance, the way you deepen trust through surrender. Even when I don't feel progress, you are still working. Even when I feel stuck, you are still moving. As the night deepens, I allow myself to be fully present in rest. I don't fight sleep. I don't chase it. I simply allow it to come, knowing it is a gift from you. A reminder that I am human, limited, and cared for. A reminder that I don't need to carry the world on my shoulders. Lord, I pray that when morning comes, I will wake with a sense of renewal, not necessarily with all answers, but with renewed trust. Not necessarily with perfect clarity, but with quiet confidence that you are with me. Let the peace of this night linger into the day ahead. Let it influence how I speak, how I respond, how I love. If challenges await me tomorrow, prepare my heart gently through this rest. If joy awaits me, help me receive it fully. If uncertainty remains, help me walk forward without fear. I don't need to know what tomorrow holds to rest tonight. I only need to know that you will be there. Lord, I remain in this place of surrender. My thoughts are slow. My body is heavy with rest. My heart is calm. This is where I am meant to be, not striving, not worrying, not planning, but trusting. Trusting that I am safe. Trusting that I am guided. Trusting that I am loved beyond measure. And as sleep continues to carry me deeper, my soul rests quietly in you, confident that even in the darkness, even in stillness, even in rest, you are faithfully holding me steady and unchanging as the night unfolds around us. Lord, there is a depth to this stillness that feels sacred. It is not empty silence, but a silence filled with your presence. In this space, I am reminded that you are not only the God of my busy hours, but also the God of my quiet ones. You meet me just as fully here, when I have nothing to offer but my need for rest. That realization softens something deep within me. I don't have to earn this peace. I am allowed to receive it. As my thoughts slow even further, I sense how much of my life has been shaped by striving. Striving to understand, striving to control, striving to be prepared for every possible outcome. But tonight, you gently teach me another way, the way of trust, the way of release, the way of resting in the knowledge that I am not alone in carrying my life. You walk with me, step by step, breath by breath. Lord, I turn my attention inward for a moment, not to analyze or judge, but simply to notice. I notice the steady rhythm of my breathing. I notice the weight of my body resting, supported. I notice the quiet sense of safety that has settled over me. These are gifts from you, simple yet profound reminders that I am cared for in ways both seen and unseen. I bring before you the places where I have felt overwhelmed by responsibility. Times when I believed that if I let my guard down, everything would fall apart. Tonight, you gently challenge that fear. You remind me that you are the one who holds all things together. As it is said in Colossians 1, all things hold together in Christ. That truth frees me from the exhausting belief that everything depends on me. I can rest because you are faithful. Lord, I also acknowledge the weariness that comes not just from doing, but from feeling, from carrying emotions day after day without pause, from being strong for others, from holding space for pain, uncertainty, and hope all at once. You see that emotional labor, even when no one else does, and you invite me now to lay it down, not to suppress it, but to rest from carrying it alone. If there are tears close to the surface, Lord, I don't push them away. You are not uncomfortable with my emotions. You collect every tear. You understand grief, longing, and fatigue. Tonight, you allow me to feel without being overwhelmed, to acknowledge without sinking, to rest without escaping. That balance is your gift. As the night continues, I think of how often you used rest as a place of renewal throughout Scripture. How you met people in quiet moments, in deserts, in stillness. You didn't always speak through noise or urgency. Often, you spoke in whispers. I quiet my heart now to listen, not for answers, but for reassurance, for the gentle knowing that I am not forgotten. Lord, if my soul has felt dry, let this rest be like water. If my faith has felt strained, let this stillness strengthen it. If my hope has felt fragile, let this peace protect it. You know exactly where I am depleted. You know exactly what needs restoring. I trust you to do that work gently, without pressure. I reflect again on your promise in Psalm 23, that you make us lie down in green pastures and lead us beside still waters, restoring our souls. That image feels very close tonight. I imagine myself lying down, not because I am forced to stop, but because I am invited. I imagine still waters, no rushing, no turbulence, just calm. And I allow my soul to be restored, slowly and deeply. Lord, I ask you to bless this night with a sense of safety that goes beyond logic, a safety that reaches into the subconscious, a safety that calms the parts of me shaped by past fear or instability. Let my nervous system rest. Let my mind know it does not need to stay alert. Let my heart trust that it is okay to be still. If there is spiritual heaviness lingering, lift it. If there is confusion, bring clarity in your time. If there is discouragement, breathe hope back into me. You are not the God of despair, but the God of living hope. And even in sleep, you can gently realign my heart with that truth. Lord, I also bring you my prayers that remain unanswered. The ones I've carried for a long time. The ones I don't know how to pray anymore. Tonight, I release the pressure to phrase them perfectly. You know the intent of my heart, even when my words fall short. I trust that you are listening, that you care, and that you are working in ways I may not yet see. As I sink further into rest, I become aware of how deeply I am held, not just by the bed beneath me, but by your presence surrounding me, above me, around me, within me. There is nowhere I could go where you are not already there. That awareness brings a profound sense of peace. Lord, I let go of the need to be vigilant against disappointment. I let go of the habit of bracing for the worst. I let go of the belief that peace must always be temporary. Tonight, I allow myself to fully experience rest without fear of losing it. I trust that whatever tomorrow brings, you will meet me there. I feel gratitude again, quietly rising. Gratitude for this moment, gratitude for breath, gratitude for your patience with me, gratitude for the way you meet me night after night, even when I come to you tired, distracted, or unsure. You never turn me away. You never grow weary of caring for me. Lord, I surrender once more, deeper than before. I surrender my thoughts, my plans, my identity, my future. Not in resignation, but in trust. I place them into your hands, knowing they are safer there than anywhere else. I don't cling. I don't resist. I rest. As sleep continues to carry me, my awareness fades, but my trust remains. Even as my conscious thoughts dissolve, my soul stays anchored in you. This is the gift of the night. Not escape, but renewal. Not absence, but presence. Not fear, but peace. And so I remain here, resting more fully now, wrapped in the quiet assurance that you are near, you are faithful, and you are gently guiding every moment of my life. Even as I sleep, even as my thoughts drift into silence, even as the night wraps everything in quiet. Lord, there is a tenderness in this hour that feels almost fragile, yet deeply secure. It is the tenderness of a soul that no longer needs to explain itself. A soul that is not performing, not defending, not striving, just resting. I sense that this is where you do some of your most beautiful work, not in noise, not in urgency, but in stillness. Here, where my guard is down, you gently shape my heart. I notice how my breathing has become slow and steady, and I take that as a sign of trust. My body believes it is safe. My mind believes it can let go. That, Lord, is your doing. Thank you for creating a space where my whole being can rest, not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually. So much of life pulls us in pieces. Tonight you are gathering me back into wholeness. I bring to you now the unspoken prayers, the ones I've carried quietly, unsure how to voice them. The prayers formed more by longing than by words. The prayers shaped by tears, silence, and waiting. You understand them perfectly. You hear what my heart is saying even when my lips are still. That comforts me more than answers ever could. Lord, if there are areas of my life where I feel stuck or uncertain, I release the pressure to resolve them tonight. I remind myself that you are a God of process. You work over time with patience and intention. Growth does not always announce itself. Sometimes it happens quietly beneath the surface, like roots growing deep. Even now, as I rest, you are strengthening what cannot yet be seen. I think about how often I've mistaken rest for laziness or weakness, but tonight, you show me the truth. Rest is an act of faith. Rest says, I trust you. Rest says, I don't have to control everything. Rest says, I believe you are enough. And so, Lord, my rest tonight is a prayer in itself, a prayer of trust, a prayer of surrender. As the night continues, I feel a sense of protection settling over me, like a quiet covering. I remember how it is written in Psalm 91, that the one who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. That image feels real tonight, not abstract, not distant, but present. I am resting under your shadow, close enough to feel your nearness, safe enough to let go. Lord, I ask you to guard my heart from fear that tries to creep in during the night. Fear of loss, fear of failure, fear of the unknown. These fears are not new to you. You have carried humanity through them since the beginning. Tonight, I do not argue with fear. I simply choose to trust you more than I trust my anxious thoughts. I choose to believe that you are good, even when I don't understand everything. I sense you inviting me to rest not only from worry, but from self-judgment. To stop replaying mistakes, to stop criticizing my reactions, to stop measuring my worth by how well I handled today. Lord, I accept that invitation. I allow myself to be human. I allow myself to be learning. I allow myself to be imperfect and still deeply loved. As sleep deepens, my thoughts become less structured, more gentle. And in this softness, I feel your kindness more clearly. You are not a harsh taskmaster watching for failure. You are a loving father watching over your child. That truth changes everything. It turns rest into safety. It turns the night into a place of refuge. Lord, I bring before you the parts of my life that feel heavy with responsibility. Roles I carry, people who depend on me, expectations that weigh on my shoulders. Tonight, I set them down, not because they don't matter, but because you matter more. You are the ultimate source of strength, wisdom, and provision. I trust you to sustain what I cannot. I also bring you the joy that exists quietly within me, the moments of gratitude that may have been small, but meaningful. A kind word, a moment of beauty, a sense of connection. These too are gifts from you. Thank you for reminding me that life is not only about endurance, but also about receiving goodness. Lord, I ask that this night would recalibrate my heart, that it would gently realign my priorities, that it would remind me what truly matters. Often clarity comes not through effort, but through rest. Through stepping back, through trusting you enough to pause, I welcome that clarity, whenever and however you choose to give it. As I rest, I remember the promise in Lamentations 3, that your mercies are new every morning. That means tomorrow does not have to be a continuation of today's fatigue. Tomorrow holds fresh grace, fresh strength, fresh compassion. I don't need to carry today into tomorrow. I can lay it down here in this night, knowing that new mercy awaits me. Lord, if there are habits of worry or vigilance that have become familiar to me, Gently loosen their hold. Teach my heart a new rhythm, the rhythm of trust, the rhythm of listening, the rhythm of resting in your presence. This is not something I learn overnight, but tonight is a step, and that is enough. I feel myself drifting further now, not away from you, but into a deeper awareness of being held. My mind is no longer racing. My body is no longer tense. My heart is no longer bracing. This is the peace that surpasses understanding. Not because everything makes sense, but because you are near. Lord, I don't need to stay conscious to remain connected to you. Even in sleep, my life is in your hands. Even in rest, my soul belongs to you. Even in silence, you are speaking peace over me. That truth allows me to let go completely. So I remain here, sinking deeper into rest, no longer aware of time, no longer concerned with outcomes, simply existing in the safety of your presence. And as sleep fully takes hold, my soul continues to rest in you, confident that I am watched over, protected, and loved, now and always, held in a love that does not waver with the night. Lord, as I move deeper into sleep, there is a sense that my soul is still listening, even as my mind grows quiet. It listens not for instructions, not for demands, but for reassurance. And you, so faithfully, provide it. You remind me that I am not forgotten when I am still. I am not invisible when I am resting. I am not less valuable when I am asleep. Even now, you delight in me, not because of what I do, but because I am yours. There is a gentle humility that comes with this kind of rest. It reminds me that I am not infinite. I am not meant to carry everything. I am not meant to have all the answers. And strangely, that realization does not frighten me tonight. It comforts me, because it means you are God and I am not. It means I can rest in my place, trusting you and yours. Lord, I reflect on how often I resist rest because it feels like letting go of control. But tonight, I feel how freeing that release truly is. Control has always been heavy. Trust, on the other hand, feels light. Trust allows my shoulders to relax. Trust allows my mind to slow. Trust allows my heart to soften. I choose trust again, even more deeply now. I bring you the fears that feel irrational but real, the ones that surface only when everything is quiet. The fear that something bad might happen. The fear that peace might be interrupted. The fear that I will wake up overwhelmed again. Lord, I do not shame myself for these fears. Instead, I place them before you. You meet fear not with judgment, but with presence. And your presence is stronger than any anxious thought. You remind me, as it is said in Psalm 56, that when I am afraid, I can put my trust in you. Not when fear is gone, but when it is present. That truth matters tonight. It tells me I don't have to wait for perfect peace to trust you. I can trust you right here, in the middle of vulnerability. And as I do, fear loosens its grip. Lord, I ask you to bless my inner world as I sleep. The thoughts I'm not consciously aware of, the memories stored deep within, the patterns formed over time. Gently align them with truth. Let old fears lose their power. Let hope quietly take root. Let healing continue, even without my effort. I think about the many nights you have already carried me through. Nights when I cried myself to sleep. Nights when I lay awake with worry. Nights when exhaustion overtook me. Through all of them, you were there. I am here now because you have been faithful. That history with you builds confidence for this moment. You have never failed to sustain me. Lord, I sense that you are inviting me to trust you not only with my life, but with my rest itself. To believe that rest is not a pause in meaning, but part of your design. To believe that sleep is not vulnerability to be feared, but surrender to be embraced. Tonight, I accept that invitation. I allow myself to rest fully, without suspicion, without resistance. If my heart has learned to stay alert because of past pain, gently teach it a new way. If my mind has learned to scan for danger, teach it how to recognize safety. If my body has learned to hold tension, teach it how to release. You are patient, Lord. You do not rush healing. You walk with me through it, one night at a time. I feel a quiet gratitude for this ordinary moment. No dramatic change, no sudden answers, just peace. And I realize how rare and precious that is. Peace that doesn't need explanation. Peace that doesn't need to be justified. Peace that simply is. Thank you for that gift. Lord, I ask you to let this night be restorative beyond what I expect. Let rest go deeper than fatigue. Let it reach places that have been depleted for a long time. Let it touch the parts of me that have been running on empty. You know how to restore in ways I cannot. As sleep deepens, my thoughts become less linear, more impressionistic. And in this gentle fading, I sense your nearness not as words, but as presence, like warmth, like quiet companionship, like safety. This is enough. I do not need clarity. I do not need certainty. I only need this. Lord, I entrust my breathing to you. Each inhale a gift, each exhale a release. I entrust my heartbeat to you, steady, faithful, sustained. I entrust my unconscious hours to you, every minute held in your care. Nothing about this night is wasted or unattended. I think of the world beyond this room. So many people awake with worry, pain, or loneliness. Lord, extend your peace to them as well. Meet them in their nights as you meet me in mine. Comfort the restless. Strengthen the weary. Remind the fearful that they are not alone. Let your peace move quietly, touching hearts across distances. And now, Lord, I feel myself slipping fully into sleep. Not resisting. Not holding on. Simply allowing. There's no urgency here. No task left undone that you cannot handle. No problem left unsolved that you are not already working on. I am safe to let go. I don't need to finish this prayer perfectly. I don't need to stay aware until the end. You hear what is spoken and what fades into silence. You receive every intention, every breath, every moment of trust. Even as my words trail off, my prayer continues, in rest, in surrender, in peace. So I rest now, fully and deeply. My mind quiet, my body relaxed, my soul secure. And even as sleep carries me beyond awareness, I remain held in you, protected, known, and loved through every moment of this night, until morning comes with its new mercy and gentle light. Lord, I let go completely now. I no longer hold on to sentences or structure. I simply rest in you. Like a child who has finally stopped resisting sleep, I allow myself to be carried. There is nothing more I need to say, nothing more I need to do. You understand the prayer of my heart, even when my lips are still. I receive your blessing over this night, the blessing spoken in Numbers 6, that the Lord bless me and keep me, that the Lord make his face shine upon me and be gracious to me, that the Lord turn his face toward me and give me peace. Let that peace settle fully now, deep, quiet, and secure. As my consciousness fades, I trust you with every moment that follows. I trust you with my rest. I trust you with my waking. I trust you with my life, wrapped in your presence, surrounded by your care. I sleep, safe, loved, and at peace. Lord, I ask all of this in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ. Amen.